Hello, everyone. Welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Renn. I hope you all are safe and happy. Today, we are asking who has a crush on you? As usual, we have three groups. Group 1 is Find Familiar. Group 2 is Ice Storm. And Group 3 is Private Sanctum. We'll have one big shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, those timestamps will be in the description box. I'll see you there. Alright everyone, this will be our energy cleanse and shuffle. My intention is to read all cards in the upright for this reading. And also, I'll have two separate piles for each group. So you may see me pick up the same deck multiple times for each group. Holy Spirit, angels, and my ancestral army, thank you for your protection and guidance. Please give us a clear and accurate reading. Allow the divine to shine through in positivity and clear the space of all negative energy. Do not allow my current life experiences to cloud this reading in any way. Send protective and healing energy to those watching this reading. In genuine service to the collective, Amen. Hello, Group 1. If you chose Find Familiar, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, who has a crush on you? At first, we're going to check out who this person is, and then we'll go into why they have a crush on you. All right, so we have animate objects. Clean it up, Oracle card number 21. Higher power, Oracle card number 4. Memory. Grow. Stillness. Beauty mark. Feminine qualities. Divine timing. Leap. Cancer. Cougar. The High Priestess. The Knight of Swords. The Ten of Swords. And the Six of Cups. Well, for starters, the person that has a crush on you feels a very strong connection to you, and they may not be sure exactly why. You feel familiar to them. With the Find Familiar card, we have Higher Power, the Six of Cups, the High Priestess, the Memory card, Divine Timing. So just even at the start, and that seems to be the driving force behind their crush on you, is that they feel that they know you. They feel that you're connected. And I think this person wants to explore why. Not that you're not worthy of someone having a crush on you, but I think their connection to you catches them off guard a little bit. So how did you all meet? For some of you, you helped them find their pet, or they helped you find your pet, or you met because of a pet. Maybe you both were walking your dogs or something. I would say that you might have found this person familiar as well. Maybe you just hit it off. One of you may have moved. You may be at a distance from each other. You may have met at a garage sale or when you were out shopping. Maybe one of you flips furniture. Some of you may have met close to Halloween. Something may have happened that scared you both, or maybe this person scared you. I'm getting kind of like you walk around a corner and then there's a person right there, you know, something like that. Some of you may have met at the club, dancing. Overall, this person is a hard worker. They may be in the process of recovering from past mistakes or going through a hard time of some sort. I get the sense that they are starting over somehow. This person seems a little bit magical. They may be spiritual. They may seem like they have their head in the clouds sometimes. They may believe in some strange things. Or things that you think are strange. You start using spirituality jargon and people just kind of look at each other, you know? I think this person just has a really good imagination. This person is creative. They enjoy fantasy. I think this person is well balanced between their creative side and their down-to-earth side. This person has a very good memory for things. And they really are working on growing things for themselves. This person is not lazy at all. One of their challenges is stillness. So I think this person is on the go a lot. They keep busy, definitely. They could have a beauty mark. This person is very open to trying new things. They may be a bit of a risk taker. I think when this person finds something they're interested in, they go all in. I think they like trying new things, whether it be new food, going new places, learning a new skill. They just go for it. This person could be Cancer or have Cancer highly aspected in their chart. This person is highly intuitive, especially with the High Priestess right here. They could wear silver jewelry or have silver hair. They're sentimental, compassionate, and protective. Definitely sentimental with the Memory card. Yeah, we have balance again. This person is responsible and dependable. I think they do have a lot of confidence. They're clever and aware. They like to observe people, especially the High Priestess. The High Priestess is silent, so they may not talk a lot. They may observe more than they speak. I think they also may enjoy spending time alone, but not spending time alone sitting around. Like, I think they just like going off and doing things on their own. I think this person may be a bit stubborn too. They have an inner strength about them. And the High Priestess does what she wants. You can't force her. Internally, this person has been through some sort of crisis, and they have deep wounds from this. It could have been a betrayal, a painful ending, some sort of loss. And we were getting that with the Clean It Up card. How it feels like they're kind of starting over. They're very driven to move away from that. I think this person is getting their feet back underneath them and are becoming more and more confident, more and more action-oriented. I think this person just doesn't want to be sad anymore. And they're starting to take control of their life. They're getting excited about learning and growing. They know that the only way to change a situation is to do something different. So they're choosing to do something different. I think your overall impression of this person is that they have a kind of innocence about them. They seem pretty happy. They find interest in beauty in a lot of different things. And I think they like sharing them. I think your impression of them is that they would just be nice to hang out with. Like, it wouldn't be difficult. You wouldn't have to try, you know? Maybe you can do some arts and crafts together or something. Why am I getting arts and crafts from this? Yeah, you can sit around making table centerpieces to sell on Amazon or something. All right, so that's who this person is that has a crush on you. So let's find out why they have a crush on you. We have seeming, beauty, peace, trick, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Empress, Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. They think you're freaking amazing. Extremely beautiful. They think you are so hot. Their first impression of you was that they couldn't read you. They couldn't peg you for one thing or another. They're like, are they a jock? Are they emo? Is this an F-boy or an F-girl? Like, who is this person? Yeah, they couldn't read you. They couldn't tell who you were. They weren't real sure. I'm hearing they couldn't tell if they liked you or not. It's like they went through the list of people that they've ever met in their head, and they'd never met anyone like you before. Yeah, the first impression of you was that you were really confusing. I think this person can read people really well, usually. And I think it was kind of shocking that this person couldn't peg you. But their perception of you is that you're beautiful inside and out. That you have such a creative mind. They perceive you as being very feminine. Even as a guy, they perceive you as someone that's well-groomed, very handsome, always smells good, eyebrows on fleek, just beautiful to look at and beautiful to hang around. Like, you have a beautiful energy. Their intuition was telling them that there was more to your connection than just what it seemed on the surface. They felt very strongly towards you pretty immediately. Their intuition was telling them that they could be themselves around you, that they didn't need to hide anything. Almost like an immediate sense of trust. Now, the challenge is that they're afraid this is all a trick because they can't read you. They're afraid their intuition is wrong about you and that you're really not this beautiful, peaceful type person because you seem too good to be true. They've never met anyone like you, and they've never felt so strongly for someone so quickly. So there must be something wrong. They're afraid to take a risk with you because they think they're going to get burned. So they do find you very attractive. Very, very, very attractive. They think you're very independent, confident. You have kind of a fiery quality about you. You're very capable. You could be very social, but they find you to be very kind and generous. And like, you're full of ideas. Like, you're very interesting. You're a very interesting person. And did I mention sexy? They also see you kind of as in your own lane. Like, you're kind of closed off. Like, you're not really looking for a relationship or anything. You're just kind of like, meh, I'll pass. They get the sense that you've been through something. I think they see you as kind of closed off to offers at this point in time. Like, you're just kind of going through the motions, doing your thing. Maybe not seeing the offers that are in front of you. You're just kind of sexily going about your business. They see a beauty within you. Like, your soul is beautiful. Like, you're very nurturing. You take care of everyone around you. You're just a very solid person. Full of ideas. Their sense of creativity is drawn to you. Like, they feel like they can grow things with you. That you could be abundant together. Like, your soul feels so yummy to them. It's like slipping into a warm bath. It's like good food, good music, clean sheets. Just all the good things in the world. That's how your soul feels to this person. But they also see that your soul is haunted by something. It's some sort of pain that just seems unending. With the 9 of Swords. You could have anxiety or worry. But this is something that you don't show on the outside. This is something that they get a sense of from you. Could be depression. It's just a bit of torment. And that's why you have this 4 of Cups, where you're just kind of doing your own thing, not really taking up any offers. So, will your crush come forward? The 10 of Cups. So that would be a big old yes, they will. This is divine love. This is manifestation. This is fulfillment. This is relationship, harmony, and alignment. And a lot of hope. So your crush needs to learn more about you to feel more comfortable about coming forward so that they can trust their intuition a little bit better and get over their fear that you're not who they think you are. Once they do that, then they will come forward, absolutely. Because you're just so yummy. Well, all right, Group 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose Ice Storm, this will be your reading. In the description box, I have listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking who has a crush on you. We're going to go into who this person is, and then we'll go into why they have a crush on you. So we have talons, no place like home, consume, transform, rest, money, soulmate, sing, outdoors, September, and frog. Six of Swords, the Devil, and 10 of Swords. Who has a crush on you? Okay. Let me see how you guys may have met. I'm getting that something broke when you met. Now, you may have been at a restaurant and this person dropped some plates or glass, or maybe you were in a store and this person broke something, or you broke something. Maybe you broke some rules. Maybe you were breaking some rules when you met. I'm hearing the word smash. Might have happened very suddenly. Things changed after you met. May have been cold out. Yeah, I get that something was destroyed, or something broke, or something disappeared. Maybe something was stolen. Maybe illusions were shattered. I don't know. There's something here. So the person that has a crush on you, their overall energy is that they feel very safe. They feel very comfortable. They're like walking into a warm home after being out in the cold all day. The overall energy of this person is that you would feel like you trust them, that they are safe, that you don't have to worry when you're around them. You can let your guard down. So for what makes this person awesome is that we have the Consume card, which is basically like the Death card in the tarot. And then we have the Transform card. It's almost the same thing, that something must end before something new can begin. Like, things are always changing. I think this person is very good at reinventing themselves, letting the parts of them die that are no longer serving them and transforming into a better version of themselves. Because the Transform card is about rebirth and hope. So yeah, this person's ability to adapt and to change and to just keep getting better and better each time. So it's a cycle of life and death. And then we have the Rest card, which has the Wheel of the Year on it, which is also about cycles. Hibernation during the winter, and then moving through the rest of the seasons. So rest is their challenge. So this person may have trouble sleeping. They could complain about being tired all the time, or just seem tired. I mean, reinventing yourself all the time is exhausting, and there has to be times when you need to rest so you can recuperate, because it's a big thing to let things die and then bring in new things. I mean, you have to give them a chance to try them out, right? To see if they're for you or not. This person could also have the challenge of not being patient enough with themselves, or just changing things way too quickly, not taking their time with it. So this person that has a crush on you, I think they are well off. They are wealthy in some way. They also could have a very good singing voice. They could like to sing. They could also sing really badly. I just got that too. Their voice could stand out, maybe not in a good way as well. I get that there's something about their singing voice that stands out though, because this card's different than the others. They could make money singing. They could like singing outdoors. Your crush may be a soulmate, or you may feel they're a soulmate, especially if they feel like home. They could spend a lot of time outdoors or just enjoy the outdoors. You may have met in September or something happened in September. They could be Virgo or Libra. Yeah, with the frog card, there's renewal and rebirth on here too. Transformation. Yeah. And we have a frog on this card too, the Six of Swords. On the outside, this person seems to be moving on from something, moving away from something, kind of like they're starting a rebirth cycle again. Internally, this person has a lot of frustration. They could feel restricted in some way, like they're just burning up inside, like they need release, like they're being held hostage or something. Like it seems like they're moving on to other things, but it's like something has its claws in them, just like with the Talons card. It's like they're trying to be free from it, but they can't seem to let it go. I'm getting like they're throwing themselves into the fire. Like all that energy is building up, all that frustration. It's like they're burning up inside, and it's like it just keeps getting hotter and hotter, and they're just going to turn straight to ash and be reborn from it. But it's a painful process. Like internally, it's very painful. They look like they're moving on, but they're not. They're stuck a bit. Like they have to go through the cycle. They can't just push through it like they have before. It's like the cycle they're going through right now is real. It's bigger than anything they have ever done before. Like this isn't just a surface level transformation. Like they're not just going to get their hair cut and dyed and then be a different person. No, this time they're actually changing from the inside out. So your perception of them is the Ten of Swords, which seems harsh, especially when their overall energy is home, you know? And I'm getting a few things from this, so bear with me. One, you could have had a painful ending with this person. This person could be lost to you, or a version of this person has been lost. You could perceive them as a home you can never return to. Second thing I'm getting is your perception of them has or is changing because of their transformation. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. You could be beginning to see them in a better light, actually. Because the sunrise is coming, bringing hope of a new beginning. And the third thing is, you know they went through something traumatic, and you're having a hard time reconciling how they could go through that and still project this energy of welcoming, openness, friendliness, love and care, safety to people. You know, it throws you off because you know there's a body in the basement. Right? And yeah, they are dealing with things behind the scenes with all this transformation energy. You know, it's just that they are handling it in a way that doesn't close them completely off. You know, I think this person has had a lot of practice. So with all of that, let's see why they have a crush on you. It's an interesting energy. It seems complicated. All right, so why they have a crush on you? We have telekinesis. Love. Never-ending story. Patience. The Ten of Pentacles. The Magician. The World. Death. The King of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so their first impression of you was that you were in control. You may have been in a situation where people were catering to you in some way. It was in some situation where you had the power. Maybe a little manipulative. I think they felt like giving you things. A little shaken, turned upside down, a little helpless maybe. Their perception of you is that you are very beautiful, or handsome. The love card in this deck is Aphrodite. She's playing music and calling in the dove with her charms. It's very peaceful, nurturing. The perception of you is that you're kind of the perfect person for them, and that you would be easy to fall in love with. And also that love guides you in your decisions. The perception is that you find your power in how you love, that there is a strength to that. They could also see you as a bit spiritual. Now, Aphrodite is a water goddess. She is the goddess of love and also of music, nature, and the arts. She's enchanting. She's a light in the dark. And from that card, I'm also getting I'm getting the feeling of like a muse. Now, the muses are inspirational goddesses. They are over literature, the arts, and sciences. And they represent the knowledge embodied in these things. And when I think of the muses, I also think of the sirens, which are depicted as like half woman, half bird, usually. Sometimes they're represented like a mermaid. But they would sing a song and draw men to them, and then those men would perish. And if you could make it past them without being put under their spell, then they would end up throwing themselves into the sea and dying. Now with these cards from the first part of the spread, I'm getting more siren, okay? Now the thing about the sirens is that when people are drawn into the siren song, they don't want to leave because it's so beautiful. But the thing about a siren is they can show you beauty. They can show your soul something beautiful, but they cannot nourish it. And so the people drawn into the siren song end up starving to death. They paint a beautiful picture, but they can't sustain you. It's not real. Now there's a story that the muses and the sirens were put into a singing competition, and the muses won, and the sirens were so upset that they plucked out all their feathers and threw themselves into the sea. Now the thing about the muses is that not only is the picture they paint very beautiful and inspired, but they have the knowledge behind it, and they inspire you to create your own form of art. So in a world full of sirens, be a muse. Now, depending on where they are at in their transformative state, they may see you as a siren or a muse. It just depends. Either way, you're beautiful and charming and magnetic. They just don't know whether you're going to nurture their soul or leave them starving to death. Now, this person knows that you met for a reason, to grow and change and learn some lessons here with your connection. Hard lessons. Now, this person is used to transforming, right? They're used to changing. They like it, even. But I think what they found is that they've been transforming in superficial ways. Like, they change their hair, they go with a different style, they change physically, they change where they live, they change their friend group, that sort of thing. I mean, none of those are necessarily easy, but compared to how they're transforming now, yes, it most certainly is. You set off something truly transformative for this person. Like, not something superficial that they could go through in a couple of weeks or a month, but something that is taking time to go through. Now, this transformation is going through phases. Like, they're digging into their self-esteem, loneliness, intimacy, abandonment, love, rejection, painful things to look at. This is not something they can run from. This is something that they have to face. And that's why they may feel this sinking the nails in, like they can't escape. Their main challenge is patience. I'm starting to get confused about whether I'm talking about them or talking about you. Now, in the first part, we were going over who this person is, and they are definitely going through a huge transformation. But in this spread, we're looking at why they have a crush on you. And there are some cards here to suggest that you are going through a transformation as well. So take it as it resonates. I could be talking about them or you or both of you, because they see you going through something with the world, death, and the King of Wands. You're definitely making changes as well. Now we have 2 hourglasses here. So the main challenge for them with you is patience. Now the crocodile is of land and water. So it's really taking the time to see yourself, like the reality of you, what you have been through, who you are, what you believe, where you're going, how to get there. It's a dangerous space. It's scary and powerful to see reality because no one can really see it. You know, we filter reality through our perceptions, built by our experiences, our knowledge, morality, opinions, fears, society, family, friends, etc. But you can change your filter to see things a little more clearly than you used to. But this is something that takes time. So yes, they are going through something that is highly transformative, and it's taking a lot of time and patience and a lot of energy to get through. I mean, if this is this person, this is a transformation where they're basically dying. It's an Ouroboros moment. Like they're eating themselves alive. Especially the consume card. The consume card, the devil, we have death over here. And it's taking a lot of patience from you, or them, or both of you. Now the thing is that they don't have the bandwidth to pursue you because they're dealing with all of this. And I think they want to, but they know that they shouldn't because they know they aren't ready, or you're not ready. And this is definitely a challenge in patience from either of you, because this process can't be rushed. Because if you do, there are crocodiles hiding in the water. They're guarding this process. And if either of you try to rush this, you will get hurt. I think this person is a deep thinker, because I've been pulling out psychology and mythology and this person thinks a lot. I believe they think a lot about you and the situation and what's going on and how to process everything and making sense of it. Now, the things they see you doing are the 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. They see you as being very in control, very stable, could be wealthy, or working on your long-term success. They see you as being like very focused on building your skills and building your finances and working, and yeah, they see you as being very stable. Like you're just handling things like a pro, you know? Like no big deal. That's how they see you moving in the world. Like you're not bothered by anything. Now that's just how they see you externally. But what they sense about you, like what's really going on internally with you, they sense the world, death, and the King of Wands. That you have ended something. Something died. I'm getting it more as being a part of you. You let part of yourself die. And by letting that part of you die, you now are seeing more clearly and are able to take charge into the direction you're going now. Like they see you handling yourself internally a hell of a lot better than they are. So I do think you both have gone through something, and it is highly transformative for both of you. Now, will this person come forward? We have the 8 of Pentacles, which the 8 of Pentacles is normally a yes card. And I think this person wants to work with you. Like they're invested in you. And I think they're going to continue to work on themselves for the time being. You see, we have a cobweb here. Like this is really taking some time. And with the 3 candles here, I'm getting the 3 of Wands. So they see something with you in the future. They have a hope inside of them that that will be the case. I think they're going to continue working on themselves for the moment. They're trying to be patient. Now this is definitely way more than a crush. This is like like family or something. Like you guys have bonded, whether you know it or not. You know, this person feels a connection to you, and they're putting the work in to make it through their own transformation. Something that's not superficial, something that is real. And that takes a lot of bravery to go through. I do believe there have been points in time where you have been a siren to this person. And there have been points in time where you have been a muse. But ultimately, it's not your fault. It was based around their perceptions of reality. And I think this person is going through a filter change so that they can see things a little bit clearer. And when they come to the end of it, and they believe that you have too, and that they won't mess things up for your transition, then they will come forward. All right? Well, thank you, Group 2, so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose Private Sanctum, this will be your reading. In the description box, I have listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. So we're asking, who is your crush? And we're also going to ask why they have a crush on you. So let's start with who this person is. We have Tiny Hut. I heard hut hut like football. We have Round and Round. Adaptation. Disguise. There's the same kind of symbology there. We have Love. Instinct. Skin. Body. Soul. Old. Mirror. Wednesday. Low vibe. The Emperor. The Hermit. The Queen of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Try to get it to where you can see all of them. Well, let me start by saying that this person is attractive. You think this person has a nice body, and also there's something about their skin. It could be very clear, could have a glow to it, very soft skin. I think this person takes care of themselves. I think they could come off a little bit conceited sometimes. This person could also be older than you, or they are an old soul. This person could like older items, like antiques or vintage clothing, things like that. So let me check into how you both might have met. They could be a neighbor, live in your apartment building. You might know them from around the neighborhood. You also could have met in a specific group setting, maybe a chat room, but there's definitely a group around you. I think one of you was new to the group and one of you had been there for a while. Because you see in the Private Sanctum card, the building's kind of wobbly. Could have been a small group, like selective, and also protective. Could have also been like in a classroom setting. Or maybe a special team at work. There's something like that. This person's overall energy is the Round and Round card. So it's like this person does the same thing all the time. It's like they are slowly chipping away at something. Like they're slowly getting better and better. So if you were to see them last year when they started working on this and then see them now, you could see that they've done a lot of work over time. But when you're watching them just day to day, it doesn't seem like they would be making any progress towards anything. Now, what makes this person awesome is their adaptation and disguise. So with the disguise card, it looks like they're just slowly working or chipping away at something or slowly learning something. But behind that, what you're not seeing is that they've been able to do this over time. They can adapt to changes in their life. They're creative about how they go about solving problems to where they can keep making the progress that they want. So that you can look back over a year and say, whoa, this person has changed a lot. But you would never know it because the changes they're making are small, but they are consistent. That's the thing. This person is consistent. And they're not showy about it. They just do the work. They just get on with it. They don't draw attention to themselves or the work that they're doing behind the scenes. So their challenge is the Love and Instinct card. So in this deck, these two cards are basically opposite. The Love card is about commitment, loyalty, partnership, and faithfulness. And the Instinct card is about being a lone wolf, which is being free from commitment or obligation. So I think this person has very strong intuition, and they like to follow their gut when it comes down to things. And I think they really do want love. Like, they want a loving relationship, but they have this kind of wild side to them, this I carve my own path, I want to do my own thing, that isn't really conducive to cooperation with someone else. So this person is kind of torn, like they don't really know where they stand on it. Like they really don't know how to balance it. So that's one sector where their adaptive abilities are falling short. It's almost like they feel that either they are going to have their freedom or they're going to be in a relationship, but they can't have both. With the Wednesday card, I'm seeing the Three of Wands. So this person has pretty good foresight. They're okay with making small changes in order to progress themselves towards attaining a goal, because they know that they're going to get there eventually. Like, I'm getting that this person only takes on as much as they can handle. And once they are able to get comfortable with where they're at, then they push themselves a little bit more. This person takes their time. So this person may also struggle with removing things in their life that are causing them to move into a low vibration, as we all do. See, these are basically things that aren't necessarily good for them. Now, this could be overindulgence in things like alcohol, or situations like going out and partying too much, or surrounding themselves with people that don't really care about them. Or this could be a mindset that makes them feel anxiety or depression or feelings of low self-worth or anger, things like that. Now, on the outside, this person looks like a boss. They look like they have everything under control. They seem very stable. They could be well grounded in the material world, so they may have some nice things, make good money. They could take care of others as well. The Emperor is a father figure. So this is someone that other people turn to for advice or direction. They just seem very comfortable with themselves and that they have the answers and know where they're going. On the inside, this person is very introspective. They could feel alone a lot of the time, even when they're surrounded by other people. I don't think they really truly connect with a lot of people, especially with the Instinct card. I think they get along with everyone just fine. But I don't think this person really has very many people, if any, that they connect with at a soul level. They're definitely self-reflective and they follow their own guidance. Your overall impression of this person is that they are very intelligent. They are a little cold. They're very good at communication. They can be blunt. They tell it how it is. They have clear boundaries, and it always seems like they have one foot out the door. So it's that lone wolf thing. Like, they have their bag packed and they're ready to walk out if things disturb their peace or throw them off of the things that they're working on. Like, they're ready to adapt to whatever situation happens. So this person has an exit strategy ready. Okay. Like, they probably keep a go bag in their car, That's this person. This person definitely has a very strong gut instinct. So it would surprise me if they get into situations that bring down their vibration too often. This person is good with change. It just doesn't seem that way from the outside. They seem like the type of person that will stand their ground, but I think they're aware of when it's a losing battle. So that's who this person is. Let's get into why they have a crush on you. It's going to be interesting with that love card and their lone wolf tendencies. Maybe they think you're one of their pack. All right, Sacred Flame. Union. Treasure Island. Heal. Rebirth. Eight of Swords. 10 of Cups. 7 of Swords. 9 of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. Well, this person has some strong feelings about you. They see you as a strong person. So their first impression of you was that they could not hide from you. You're like a homing missile, like a person on a mission. It's possible that you were directed at them, but it's also possible that they were collateral damage. Like they were affected by you just by being near you. You could speak a different language than this person. The things you said stuck in their memory. I think they felt they had a knowing about you. Like there's something about you that just seems so clear to them, but also a little bit scary. There's something truthful here, but also destructive. There's something about you that seems angelic, but like a holy warrior. Like you are guided by a higher power. That was their first impression of you, which is substantial. Their overall perception of you is that you are a divine being. You're a very spiritual person, and that you are seeking authentic expression. They see you surrounded by possibilities. The Union card is reminding me of the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess all together in one person. So a profoundly spiritual person that is creative and ever evolving, nurturing, but strong-willed, has strong beliefs, is very stable, a very authentic and established personality. Like this person's perception of you is that you are everything to them. Almost untouchable. Almost like it would be a sin to even be in your presence. That's kind of how I'm getting it. Which is this person puts you on such a high pedestal. They see you as a hard worker as well, just like them. So their gut feeling about you is that you're the jackpot. You're everything that they want. They know that you are persistent and hardworking and are making progress towards your own goals in your life. And they know you have so much potential. Their intuition is telling them that you are the treasure that they've been looking for. That you're it, but that you are very hard to get to. To reach you, they have to swim out there with water that's deep emotion. And they may not be a very good swimmer. There's a possibility they may drown before they reach you. It's a big risk. Because when they reach you, there's really no solid footing out there for them. They don't know how you would react to them approaching you. Their intuition is telling them that you have all this love to give, all this abundance, but also that they may not be prepared to receive it. So they see your challenge as heal and rebirth. So they see you as someone that has been through some things and has healed or is going through healing and a rebirth process. Like you're changing. I mean, the heal card with the frog is also a rebirth card, because frogs go from being tadpoles into their adult form, right? They change, they evolve. I think the challenge is that you keep changing. Like, you keep going through evolutions, and they may not be sure exactly where you're headed. So I think you're hard to keep up with. It's like they think they've almost figured you out, and then you switch things up. You find new interests and get involved in new things. Or you share your knowledge as you find it, and that switches your point of view. Like, you're very watery. You flow through and around things, and you can change things as needed. Like, you're very strong. And where their change is very, I do these same things every day, and it's very structured and has a process to it. Yours is more free-flowing, and this is how I feel. You're adaptable too, just in a very different way. They're adaptable within a structure, and you're adaptable as you will change everything and anything that you want. It's the same, just in a different way. That's really funny. So they have a crush on you because you are like them, but your process is completely different than theirs. I think they find it intriguing. So the things that they are seeing about you are that you are kind of your own worst enemy. You hold yourself back. They could see you battle with some sort of anxiety or negative thought pattern. Like, you don't see how beautiful you are. You don't see yourself as they see you, which is they see you as the 10 of Cups, which is like the Union card with the lotus flower and the rainbow. They see you as family. They see you as someone they want in their life for a very long time. They see you as someone that's very special to them. You're someone that makes them very happy. They also see that being around you, being near you, or being in your energy feels like everything they've ever wanted, especially emotionally. You fulfill this person emotionally. Yeah, I'm really getting that they view you as not seeing yourself clearly. You're not seeing how abundant you are. They could also view you as someone that does not see how great it would be if you both got together. And how amazing it would be. You know, they want to be your treasure as much as you are theirs. So this is showing in what they're seeing of you externally. Because what they're getting a sense of as far as your soul goes is that you are very worried, you have a lot of fear, you could be depressed. They see you as being in a lot of pain, and you're trying to lock it away and hide it. And you're not wanting to confront it. Yeah, they basically just see you as someone that is really hurting inside and not wanting to share it. Like wanting to bury it. But it's still showing through your actions. You're not really sharing how you're feeling or even what you're really thinking. And they believe you're very, very hard on yourself. So they see you as very nurturing and divine, but it's not without cost. Overall, they see you as someone that does not view themselves clearly, and for some reason, you believe you deserve to be punished, sacrificed, a martyr to your mission. So I think your crush has put a lot of thought into you. So will they come forward? With the Knight of Wands, that answer would be yes. But the Knight of Wands is unpredictable. This person will have to gain quite a bit of courage. And I think they're just going to reach a point where they're going to be impulsive about it. It's going to get to a point where they just can't think about it anymore. And they will take inspired action towards you. I'm getting that they want to save you. They want to create with you. Because this horse is running through a desert. Love conquers all, right? Well, all right, group 3. That is who has a crush on you. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.